1946 Ford Coupe Sedan. Price $14,900. Location Swartz Creek, Michigan. This 1946 Ford 5-passenger coupe is old-school hot rod style at an affordable price. Classic post-war Ford curves mixed with proven Chevrolet power make this coupe the perfect cruiser for someone wanting vintage attitude without spending a fortune. Under the hood sits a strong-running 350 horsepower GM crate engine paired with a TH350 automatic transmission, giving this Ford the reliability, sound, and performance every street rod fan wants. Fire it up and the car delivers that deep American V8 rumble that instantly grabs attention. Built with a Nova front clip and rear axle setup, this coupe offers improved drivability and handling over the original factory suspension, making it a far more enjoyable car to cruise and enjoy regularly. Inside, the car features a fresh new interior that gives the cabin a clean and comfortable feel while still keeping its classic hot rod personality intact. The paint was recently completed and presents nicely overall, giving the car strong visual appeal from every angle. Additional upgrades include a fuel cell setup, while extra hood and grille chrome pieces along with 2 additional front fenders are included with the sale, a nice bonus for the next owner. Most importantly, this Ford runs, sounds, and drives great. It's the kind of classic you can jump into, cruise immediately, and enjoy turning heads without worrying about owning an overly expensive trailer queen. If you've been looking for a budget-friendly vintage coupe with V8 power, hot rod character, and classic American styling, this 1946 Ford delivers serious bang for the buck. 1929 Ford 5-window coupe. Price $36,500. Location Lewis, Delaware. This is the kind of hot rod that turns heads everywhere it goes. A stunning 1929 Ford 5-window coupe with over $200,000 invested into a professional build completed between 2010 and 2012. Classic American style mixed perfectly with modern drivability and performance. Finished in deep red with a steel body and fenders, this coupe has the perfect hot rod stance sitting on Halabrand-style wheels with staggered Firestone tires. The louvered hood, 32-style grille shell, and aggressive profile give this Ford a timeless look that never goes out of style. Power comes from a strong-running 350 cubic inch V8 fitted with a chrome Edelbrock intake, Holley double-pumper carburetor, coated headers, and full dual exhaust. Paired with a turbo 350 automatic transmission, this coupe delivers smooth cruising with plenty of power on demand. And unlike many old hot rods, this one was built to actually drive. It features a Mustang 2-style front suspension with tubular control arms, coilovers, rack and pinion steering, and disc brakes. The triangulated 4-link rear suspension with coilovers and rear disc brakes gives the car excellent road manners and highway comfort. Inside, the custom black and red interior is clean, sporty, and beautifully finished. Bucket seats, dolphin gauges, tilt steering wheel, Sun Pro tachometer, backup camera system, and a custom Sony sound system make this coupe feel modern without losing its vintage soul. The odometer shows approximately 8,900 miles driven since the build was completed, all added by the current owner. Every inch of this Ford reflects quality craftsmanship and serious investment. If you want a steel body hot rod that looks incredible, sounds amazing, and drives with confidence, this 1929 Ford 5-window coupe delivers the full package. Classic American hot rodding at its finest. 1944 2-door sedan street rod. Price $36,750. Location Richmond, Indiana. Beautifully built and impossible to ignore, this 1944 2-door sedan street rod perfectly blends classic hot rod attitude with modern comfort and show-quality craftsmanship. From its aggressive stance to the custom flame paintwork, this Ford is the kind of car that instantly becomes the center of attention everywhere it goes. Under the hood sits a strong-running 350 V8 paired with an automatic transmission, delivering reliable performance along with the deep rumble every traditional street rod should have. The engine bay is highly detailed and packed with chrome and polished components, creating a clean show-ready appearance that matches the quality of the rest of the build. The custom flame paint job gives this Ford true old-school hot rod personality while still maintaining a high-end finish throughout. Combined with the sleek 1944 body lines, the result is a timeless custom cruiser with serious visual impact from every angle. Inside, the beautifully finished interior offers both comfort and style, while the addition of a vintage air conditioning system makes the car much more enjoyable during long cruises and warm weather driving. Every part of the build reflects careful attention to detail and quality craftsmanship. The seller describes the car as running and driving excellently, making it far more than just a trailer queen. It's the kind of street rod built to be shown, driven, and enjoyed at cruise nights, local car events, and weekend highway drives. The 1940 Ford has always been one of the most respected body styles in hot rod culture thanks to its smooth lines, aggressive front end, and timeless proportions. Combined with modern upgrades and custom touches like this, it becomes the perfect representation of classic American street rod culture. For anyone searching for a high-quality custom build with show car looks, V8 power, and true hot rod presence, this 1940 Ford street rod delivers style, sound, and attitude in one unforgettable package. 1936 Ford 3-window coupe. Price $60,000. Location Texas. Few hot rods capture the spirit of classic American craftsmanship quite like a 1936 Ford 3-window coupe. Long hood, aggressive stance, iconic curves. This is the kind of car that stops people in their tracks before they even hear it run. But this particular coupe is something even more special. Professionally restored in Germany by an American classic car restoration shop known for precision, detail, and uncompromising workmanship, this build blends old-school style with modern reliability in the best possible way. Every inch of this Ford reflects the level of quality German craftsmanship is famous for. Built originally as a dependable driver for the owner of the restoration shop, the goal was simple: keep the timeless 1936 appearance while creating a car capable of modern highway cruising without sacrificing comfort, reliability, or drivability. And that mission was accomplished beautifully. Underneath sits a 1990 Chevrolet Caprice frame and suspension setup, giving the car a solid modern foundation with improved ride quality and handling. Power comes from a strong 5.7-liter 350 Vortec V8 fitted with all new accessories and paired to a 700R 4-speed automatic transmission. Smooth power, easy cruising, and highway-friendly performance make this coupe far more enjoyable than most traditional hot rods. The body retains its original sheet metal, with replacement fenders professionally fitted during the restoration process. The entire body was media blasted, carefully prepped, primed, and painted to an exceptional standard. The result is a car that looks stunning from every angle while still maintaining the authentic soul of a real 1936 Ford. Inside, the cabin is upholstered in rich plush red and finished with incredible attention to detail. Clean, elegant, and perfectly fitted, the interior gives the coupe a premium feel without losing its vintage character. Every switch, panel, and surface reflects the level of care invested into this build. This isn't just a classic Ford coupe. It's a professionally engineered hot rod built to be driven, admired, and remembered everywhere it goes. 1957 Chevrolet 210 station wagon. Price: $28,900. Location: Louisville, Kentucky. This 1957 Chevrolet 210 wagon is the kind of classic that instantly brings back the golden era of American cruising. With its iconic body lines, chrome styling, and unmistakable 57 Chevy attitude, this wagon stands out everywhere it goes while packing the power to back up its appearance. Under the hood is a healthy 396 big block V8 paired with a TH350 automatic transmission, giving this classic wagon strong acceleration, reliable performance, and the deep muscle car sound enthusiasts love. Performance upgrades including an Edelbrock intake, Holley carburetor, HEI ignition, aluminum radiator, and dual exhaust make this Chevy easy to start, fun to drive, and dependable enough to enjoy anytime. The car runs strong, stays cool, and cruises comfortably thanks to upgraded power disc brakes and a solid overall setup. Sitting on 15-inch American Racing torque thrust wheels, this wagon has the perfect old-school street machine look with just the right stance and attitude. The body is nice and solid with floors, trunk, and frame all in good condition. The older driver quality paint still presents very well and gives the car a clean classic appearance without taking away from its honest cruiser personality. Inside, the stock-style interior with roll and pleat upholstery keeps the timeless vintage feel alive and matches the character of the car perfectly. This is the kind of vehicle you can confidently take to cruise nights, car shows, weekend road trips, or simply enjoy driving around town. It's not an over-restored trailer queen, it's a real classic wagon built to be driven and appreciated. Clean and clear title in hand. No trades. If you've been looking for a cool old-school Chevrolet wagon with big block power, reliable drivability, and timeless 1950s style, this 1957 Chevy 210 wagon is ready to turn heads and make memories. 1950 Mercury 8 Coupe. Price: $39,500 US. Location: Lakeland, Florida. Beautifully restored and absolutely dripping with classic custom car style, this 1950 Mercury 8 Coupe is the kind of vintage cruiser that instantly commands attention everywhere it goes. Built with timeless lead sled styling and finished to an exceptional standard, this Mercury captures the golden era of American custom culture perfectly. This frame-off restored coupe is described as show-ready and presents as a truly stunning example of one of the most iconic custom body styles ever produced. The smooth flowing body lines of the 1950 Mercury already made these cars legends, but the added custom touches take this one to another level. Classic modifications include shaved door handles, nosed and decked bodywork, fender skirts, tinted glass, and dual exhaust, all combining to create the unmistakable appearance that made Mercury coupes famous throughout the 1950s custom car scene. Every detail gives the car a clean, sleek, and elegant look that still turns heads more than 70 years later. Under the hood sits the legendary flathead V8 paired with a 3-speed overdrive transmission, delivering the smooth and relaxed cruising experience these Mercurys were known for. The seller describes the car as driving like new, making it not only a beautiful showpiece but also an enjoyable cruiser ready for the open road. Inside, the custom interior perfectly complements the exterior styling with a clean and refined appearance that keeps the classic personality intact while adding extra comfort and presentation quality. With only 5,604 miles showing since restoration, the car remains in outstanding condition throughout. The 1949 to 1951 Mercury coupes became icons thanks to movies, magazines, and legendary custom builders who transformed them into some of the most respected lead sleds of all time. Even today they remain among the most desirable custom classics in the collector car world. Whether displayed at a major car show, parked at a local cruise night, or simply enjoyed on weekend drives, this 1950 Mercury 8 Coupe delivers timeless style, exceptional craftsmanship, and true old-school American cool. 1932 Ford Roadster. Price: $43,000. Location: Pleasanton, California. Few hot rods represent American car culture better than the legendary 1932 Ford Roadster, and this beautifully built example combines timeless styling with serious modern performance. Clean, aggressive, and professionally assembled, this 32 Ford is the kind of street rod that turns heads everywhere it goes. Built using a high-quality Westcott body mounted on a respected Brizio chassis, this Roadster has the foundation of a true premium hot rod build. Under the hood sits a massive fuel-injected Ramjet 502 big block V8, delivering brutal power along with the reliability and drivability of electronic fuel injection. Paired with a Tremec 5-speed manual transmission, this car offers an incredibly fun and engaging driving experience with plenty of power on demand. The drivetrain is backed by a durable 9-inch rear end, while upgraded suspension components including new QA1 shocks and adjustable rear coilovers help the car handle and ride exceptionally well for a traditional hot rod. Willwood front brakes combined with rear drums provide strong and dependable stopping power. Inside, the leather interior adds comfort and refinement without losing the car's vintage personality. A stereo system and dual Optima batteries provide modern convenience and reliability, making this Roadster a true driver rather than just a showpiece. Adding even more value, the car also comes with a Carson top, allowing for a completely different look and added versatility depending on how you want to cruise the car. Showing just 13,500 miles, this 1932 Ford Roadster is described as a clean, well-built hot rod ready to enjoy immediately. Whether at major car shows, local cruise nights, or blasting down the highway with the big block roaring through the gears, this Roadster delivers the pure spirit of classic American hot rodding. 1955 Chevrolet Pickup. Price: $45,000. Location: Conway, South Carolina. Beautifully restored and built to cruise, this 1955 Chevrolet perfectly captures the spirit of classic American hot rodding. With its timeless styling, chrome accents, and unmistakable Tri-5 presence, this Chevy is the kind of car that turns heads everywhere it goes. Under the hood sits a strong Vortex small block 350 V8 paired with a turbo 350 automatic transmission, delivering reliable power and smooth performance. The car starts easily, runs great, and has plenty of power on the road, making it a fun and comfortable cruiser for weekend drives or local car shows. Modern upgrades help make this classic even more enjoyable to drive. Power disc brakes improve stopping confidence, while vintage heat and air conditioning provide extra comfort during long cruises. A retro sound radio adds modern audio convenience while still maintaining the clean classic appearance of the interior. The restoration also includes a beautifully detailed underside, showing the level of care that went into bringing this Chevy back to life. It's the kind of classic you can proudly show off both inside and underneath. The 1955 Chevrolet remains one of the most iconic American cars ever produced, loved by generations of enthusiasts for its clean body lines, strong V8 performance, and endless custom potential. Whether parked at a show or rolling down the highway, this Chevy delivers timeless style and true old-school character. Shipping and financing are available, and trades may also be considered for other classic or specialty vehicles. 1946 Plymouth Moonshiner Coupe. Price: $10,000. Location: Science Hill, Kentucky. Traditional American hot rods rarely get more unique or more intimidating than this 1946 Plymouth Moonshiner Coupe. With its classic post-war body lines, aggressive stance, and massive Mopar big block power under the hood, this coupe captures the raw spirit of old-school street rodding perfectly. Built in true moonshiner style, this Plymouth has the kind of personality that instantly stands out at cruise nights, car shows, or just rumbling down the highway. The chopped-down attitude and vintage coupe styling give it a timeless custom appearance, while the upgraded drivetrain transforms it into a serious street machine. Under the hood sits a stout 440 cubic inch Mopar big block V8 paired with an automatic transmission. The engine is set to start immediately every time without hesitation and delivers massive power with the deep, aggressive sound only a classic big block can produce. It's the kind of car that shakes the ground at idle and turns heads the second it pulls into view. Unlike many older hot rods that can feel difficult to drive, this Plymouth has been upgraded with a modern front clip setup that adds both power steering and power brakes. Those improvements make the car far more enjoyable and comfortable to cruise, giving it the ability to handle modern roads while still keeping its traditional hot rod character intact. Inside, the car features a digital GPS gauge setup along with a very clean locker shifter, blending modern functionality into the vintage cabin without taking away from the classic street machine atmosphere. The interior keeps the simple old-school hot rod feel while adding just enough modern convenience to improve the driving experience. One of the most impressive things about this Plymouth is its overall condition. The seller describes it as an extremely solid car considering it is now around 80 years old. Finding pre-war and immediate post-war coupes in this kind of usable driver condition is becoming harder every year, especially examples already equipped with desirable big block Mopar power. This isn't a trailer queen or a delicate show-only car. It's a real cruiser built to be driven, enjoyed, and heard. Whether cruising through town, attending local car events, or simply enjoying the sound of a powerful 440 V8, this Plymouth delivers the kind of authentic old-school American hot rod experience that modern cars simply cannot replicate. 1954 Chevrolet Cruck. Price: $10,500. Location: Science Hill, Kentucky. Wild, creative, and impossible to ignore, this 1954 Chevrolet Cruck is one of those custom builds that instantly becomes the center of attention wherever it goes. Combining a 1954 Chevy 5-window pickup with the rear section of a 1957 Bel Air, this unique creation delivers true old-school hot rod personality with a style all its own. Nicknamed the Cruck, this custom machine perfectly captures the fun and rebellious spirit of vintage American car culture. It may not be a polished show car, but that rough around the edges personality is exactly what makes it so memorable. According to the owner, it consistently became the most talked about vehicle at local cruise nights and events, drawing crowds and cameras everywhere it appeared. Under the hood sits a dependable 350 V8 sourced from a Chevy OBS truck paired with a turbo 350 automatic transmission. The setup provides reliable cruising power and makes the truck easy to enjoy on the road. The seller describes it as running good and being driven regularly to car cruises over the last several years. What makes this build so special is its originality and character. The combination of the classic pickup cab and iconic 57 Chevy rear styling creates something unlike anything else on the road. It's the kind of custom vehicle that people remember long after they've seen it. This isn't a trailer queen or a perfect restoration. It's a true conversation-starting cruiser built for fun, attention, and enjoying the unique side of hot rod culture. For someone looking for a classic vehicle with personality, creativity, and undeniable crowd appeal, this 1954 Chevrolet Cruck delivers a one-of-a-kind experience. 1941 Ford Business Coupe. Price: $20,000. Location: Long Beach, Mississippi. Classic American hot rods don't get much better than this 1941 Ford Business Coupe. With its smooth pre-war styling and aggressive street rod attitude, this coupe delivers timeless vintage character everywhere it goes. Power comes from a strong 327 small block Chevy V8 equipped with aluminum heads, roller rockers and a performance camshaft, giving the car a deep rumbling sound and plenty of power. Backing the engine is a dependable turbo 400 automatic transmission for smooth cruising and reliable performance. This Ford also features front disc brakes for improved stopping power along with power windows for added convenience. The combination of classic styling and upgraded mechanicals makes it a fun and comfortable cruiser for weekend drives, local car shows, or cruise nights. The 1941 Ford Coupe has always been one of the most respected body styles in hot rod culture, and this example captures that old-school American street machine feel perfectly. 1949 Packard Deluxe 8, 22nd Series. Price, $18,000. Location, Barksdale Air Force Base, Louisiana. Elegant, distinctive, and filled with post-war American charm, this 1949 Packard Deluxe 8 represents a forgotten era when Packard stood among the finest luxury automakers in the United States. With its flowing body lines, massive chrome grille, and timeless presence, this car feels like a rolling piece of automotive history. This Packard is a complete and highly original example that starts, runs, and drives excellently. Cars from this era are becoming increasingly difficult to find in such honest condition, especially examples that still retain much of their original character and factory craftsmanship. One of the most impressive details is the originality throughout the car. Portions of the exterior still wear the original lacquer paint, while the interior remains almost entirely factory original aside from newer carpeting. Even the hand-painted wood grain trim, one of the signature luxury touches Packard was famous for, is described as being nearly perfect and gives the cabin an incredibly authentic vintage atmosphere. The current owner has also invested heavily in making the car mechanically dependable. The braking system has been completely redone, including new shoes, hardware, hoses, wheel cylinders, wheel bearings, and seals. A new battery has been installed, and the carburetor has been professionally rebuilt the correct way to ensure smooth and reliable operation. The car rides on classic Coker tires that were new at the time of purchase, helping preserve the authentic period-correct appearance while making it road-ready for weekend cruising. According to the owner, the Packard has proven to be a wonderful conversation piece and even served as a beautiful backdrop for weddings and special events thanks to its elegant styling and timeless personality. Whether parked at a Cars and Coffee gathering or slowly cruising through town on a Sunday afternoon, this 1949 Packard Deluxe 8 delivers something modern vehicles simply cannot replicate: true post-war American luxury and presence. For collectors or enthusiasts searching for a unique vintage cruiser with originality, charm, and unmistakable historical character, this Packard is a rare opportunity to own a surviving piece of classic American motoring.